Okay, folks, listen, I'm gonna keep it real simple. Listen, I'm finna take you down there. We finna get in this time machine and go down back when grandma used to be in the kitchen, right? Now listen, you read the title, you know we making butter beans. Some of you guys know them as lima beans. I got it. Some people gonna say some of them are green. Talk to me in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm not finna over talk it. We finna get this one, folks. Okay, so look, right now we just finna go over these ingredients. You guys see them, this right here. This is in chicken stock. Don't worry, I hot flash my beans. We'll talk about that in just 1 second. Over here, I got 2 proteins, right? We got the smoked pork hocks. You know, everybody like this. This takes us back home. And then this, look, I call this the new age. These are smoked turkey tails, right? So as you can see, it's a few other ingredients, right? All of this is on my website, Smokin and Grillin with AB.com, and that's WITAB.com. Okay, so look, let's first talk about what I did with the beans. It's called hot flashing, right? So if you guys come here and take a look, you can see them. They've been soaking only for about 1 hour and 10 minutes, right? Listen, they've been soaking in there, and that color that you see right there, instead of using water, why don't we level up and use chicken stock, right? So that's real simple. What I do is I put my chicken stock in the pot, boil it. As soon as it's boiling, I turn it off, put my beans in there after I sorted through them and took all the cracked ones out and all of that. Then I let them sit in here for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Other than that, you gotta remember, soak your beans. Now, first thing we getting ready to do, I'm gonna move this over here off to the side. I'm gonna be cooking mine in the Dutch oven, right? This can be made, you guys can check on my website. I got it where you can make it, you know, on a crock pot. You know what I mean, super simple. But the reason you wanna get something big like this, cause it's gonna swell, this is gonna be nice. I promise you, we finna get in that time machine, go back, be in the kitchen with Big Mama. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. All right, so you can see we melted. Now I'll just add my extra virgin, right? Just a little bit, you know what I mean? About a tablespoon, right? Now I'm gonna move this around. Let me go ahead and get the right tool. Should I be using a wooden spoon for this? No. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic, right? So this is what I do. I like to have a bed to put my garlic on so we don't, you know, it doesn't burn, right? So we'll just leave it like that. Now let me go ahead and press and mince my 3 garlic cloves. So you see how that is right there? Now, look at this. This is where the aromatic really kick back at you. Because I tell you, once minced garlic touch that heat, everything that you smelling right there should get you going. You're like, hey, I want to hurry up and start getting them, you know, to cook. All right, so we roll with it just like this. Now I'm gonna add some seasoning. This is gonna be my tool of choice. You've been following me for a minute, you know I do everything with the Creole kick. You know what I mean? This just got the combination of flavor. You know what I mean? Just the right soul, southern, you know, profile. So we just add that over here like that, you know. We're gonna taste it in just a minute, but right now I'm just gonna cook this in. Look at it. You see the seasoning right there? Yes, sir. Okay, so again, going over the proteins, you guys can put what you would like to put in there. Everybody do the ham hock, some type of smoked meat. And you know what? If I was going to use the ham hock, I would have started with bacon, you know, bacon fat, bacon grease, you know, to get it started. But I'm looking out for all the people that don't have, that don't eat the pork. So I'll set this here. Now we open this up. All right. So let me just get this open just so you guys can see it. All right. Look at this smoked part right there. Ah, just that tail, folks. Just wanted to show you what that looked like. Now, what you want to do is, let me pull back a little bit. I'm going to show you this. You want to put in about, I'm going to start off by just putting 4 cups of chicken stock in here. So you can see it in there. It's ready for it. One more time. Don't forget to shake this up too, folks. It really doesn't make a difference if you're going to put it all in there. You know what I mean? Even if it wasn't shaken up, it's all going in there, then you can do it. But a lot of times I notice when I'm helping people cook or I'm cooking along with them, they just open this and pour it. Right, so now I'm gonna raise my fire up now to a high flame, and I'm gonna get these 4 cups in here. Because what I wanna do is, I just want it to start to boil. But you see how we creating layers of flavor? Okay, so since we hot flash, right? This is what we're gonna do. I got a colander, got it in here. I'm gonna drain this right now. Then we're gonna take a look at them, right? So we just move this around and just take a look at it. You know what I mean? Like when this come off, that kind of like split, that's still good. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking for, just anything else. Like this one, I don't know how it slipped through because I sorted through my beans already before I did it. Me living in a big city, I don't really run across too much of that having rocks in there because they don't, there's so many standards, by living in the concrete jungle before we make it to the store. So we really don't have that, but I still do practice that. Looking at my beans, making sure there's no rocks in here. You guys let me know down in the comment section below. Do you live in a big city? And if you do, have you ever found rocks in yours? Okay, so come on in here. Look, we boiling. You can see all of the flavor, the seasoning, everything. You can even see some of the, I just saw some of the celery. You can see onion. That's it right there. So look, this is what I'm finna do. I'm finna bring this back down to a medium, right? We've already looked through everything. This should start to cool a little bit. We're doing good, folks. Now I'm getting ready to bring my beans, right? So I'm gonna take these and bring these and add those there. Ooh-wee. Grandma gonna be proud. Now, go right here like this. I got it. The color of these are gonna be a little different because I use that Creole kick, and that's the seasoning you have. Don't forget, instead of using water like grandmama did, you know what I mean? It depends on who your grandma is. You guys, might have been doing it all along. You know what I mean? Most people use water, but when you level it up, we're using that chicken stock, right? So I want to bring this back up to a boil, right? And then I'm gonna go through my turkey tails. Whew. Look at that right there, folks. And we're gonna let this marinate, inside of here. And this is gonna be our meat that gives it that flavor. Same thing that hawk do, but instead of being pork, you know the rest. Now this is gonna cook probably this is gonna simmer, cooking itself. We need to get them nice and soft. This is probably gonna go about 2 hours, folks. 2 hours, it can go up to 3 hours. It depends on how you adjust your heat, right? So I got this one piece left. I don't know, you know what? I might save it for something else, you know what I mean? But right now I'm looking at that. Let's bring it back to a simmer and then we'll go on to our, second to last phase. Where we are right here, check it out. This is what we're gonna do. This is where it get real easy. You see it, it's at a simmer. I like that, a real light boil. That's what a simmer is, folks, just in case you didn't know. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this top on here, right? I'm gonna let this top stay on here and I'm not gonna vent it. I'm gonna look at it. We're gonna go 2 hours, but I'm gonna look at it, leave it like that. You want it on a simmer because we got a heat under the bottom. We don't want it to burn, right? So I'm gonna check on it every 30 minutes. When I say a simmer, a real slow and low flame, right? So in 30 minutes, I'm gonna take a look at it, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys look at it in an hour. Then we start making adjustments, whether we wanna vent this to let some of the chicken stock or broth, whichever one you guys are using, so it can breathe and evaporate, so we can start the thickening up process. So right now, I'll see you guys in 1 hour, but don't forget, in 30 minutes, I want you guys to take a look at it and stir it and make sure nothing is sticking on the bottom. All right, so this is what it looks like after 1 hour. So come on in. I want to say this part too. Notice my hand here is bare. Always break anything that's boiling with steam away from you. So I break it this way, right? Just to keep that burn up off of you. Look at that right there. Almost make you not even want to stir, but that's a whole lot of goodness in there. So look at this right here. Oh yeah. Then I know this is not like nothing cutting the edge or sharp on the end, but if I push down on that right there, oh, it just went right through. Look. You see how I broke that open right there? That's gonna be our meat, folks. It's not pork. We're using smoked turkey tails. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of heads up. You see this liquid here? Oh, now we're gonna take one of these beans, right? We'll just take one, bring it up against the side over here. Come on. And then I'm gonna squeeze it. Whew, we getting ready. So, main thing is, the meat is getting soft. It's been going for an hour. I'm gonna show you how we're gonna let this evaporate just a little bit of this moisture, right? So when we put our top back on here, instead of having it completely closed, come here and take a look at this. Look at this, I'm finna crack it with it, grin back at you. You see that right there? That's all you need, folks. Okay, folks, so listen, now we're finna take a look at it. This has been going about 2 hours and about 10 minutes, right? So I'm gonna break this. It's really not nothing built up like that. I got it on super low, but I want you to look at that right there. Man, my grandfather would say something like, Lord have mercy. Look at that. You know what, I'm going here with this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off because I can see the thickness. I mean, how much more thick do we want it to be, right? So let me run this around the edge. You know what I mean? Look at this right here. Now I've been stirring this about every 30 minutes. But you see this right here? It's screaming for some cornbread. You know what I mean? For those of you guys that really want to dare and live on the edge, you can always get yourself and pour this over some white rice too. But if you ask me, that's way too much. Now, let's go ahead and take this and we just start breaking up this. Look at that. Just break this up. I might take some of this out, but here. Look at this. You know, when you put that in somebody's plate, I mean in their bowl or whatever, look at this right here. Maybe. I know it ain't fair, y'all. So look, I'm gonna go ahead and stir this up. Let me take a couple of pictures of it. You know, I'm gonna let it pop its collar. You know what I mean? You can smell this right. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this all on, you know, on camera. But right now, let me just go ahead and break up the meat, get that ready, put it in a bowl, take some pictures, and then we finna taste. All right, folks, look, I done already did my whole thing, you know, like taking the pictures and all of that. Believe me or not, that's why you're here. You know what I mean? It's got to be good from the gate, right? And you know what? This is so easy to make. Look at that right there. Usually I do a whole lot of talking. I done ate a couple of these. I am about to get down, folks. Look at how thick that is. Now, if you want it to be a little bit more, you know, like loose, you can add yourself some more chicken stock to it, stir it up, and it'll be that way. But for me, I like mine thick like this. Hey, with that being said, check it out. Cheers, y'all. Still hot. I'm getting ready to dig in, folks. Hey, and I gotta say this too. If it's cold where you at, make this right here, like heat you up. I'm feeling like right now with that Creole kick running through me, I need to turn this air conditioner on. Now, let me know what you guys would do to level it up. I can tell you just a combination of the celery, everything that we did with the sauteing and all of that. This right here is right. Now, I'll be interested in reading you guys' comments. If I'm acting some kind of way, that's because I want to hurry up and get out of here. And usually I walk off and leave this, but check it out. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to tell you guys I'm out. Peace.